you. Tonight, I'm honored to be an evaluator for the Toastmaster with Passion. The Toastmaster for passion, for public speaking, and for helping others to become better persons. And especially tonight, he will give us a workshop how we can overcome our fear for public speaking. And I would like to call on San Pedro Casillas, and just let you know that Pedro is a member of 3 clubs in French, in Spanish, and in Portuguese. I think we can learn a lot from him, not only how to overcome our fear, but also for time management and a lot of other things. Please give a very warm welcome to Pedro Casillas.
Thank you very much, Madam Evaluator. Members from La Défense are now welcome guests. I have a commitment. I will commit to this, that we will deal with fear and we're going to have fun. Sounds a bit strange. How do you do one of those 2 things? Well, let's go and find out. But before we do, make sure I've got my system running properly. Come on, come on, come on. Right. Before we do, we're going to play a little game. A little warm-up game. It's called the ABC game. Everyone know the ABC game? No? Oh, come on, it's simple. You probably played this and don't realize it. Anyway, it goes like this. We're going to start with the letter A. My name is Alan. I come from Australia. I like to eat apples. And I live in the city of Aberdeen. How about that? See, all begins with the letter A. Next, we are going to go to the letter B. And I'm going to call each of you to come up, and I want you to answer these questions as fast as you can. So undo your microphones because I'm going to pull you up very quickly. So starting with the letter B, Vanessa, go.
My name is Bruno. I came from Braga. I like to eat bananas. I live in Brasilia.
Corinne, C, go.
My name is Karine. I come from Carolina. I like to eat chocolate. I live in Canada.
Thank you. Mehdi, the letter is E.
My name is El Mehdi. I come from Eastern Europe. I like to eat eggs, and I live in England.
That's not a city.
Not a city. I live in.
Think of northern England, place near to where Shelley lives.
Edinburgh.
Yeah, there we go, Edinburgh. Chantel, the letter is D.
Hi, my name is David. I come from Denmark, and I like to eat Danish cakes, and I live in Durban.
Okay, that's a very interesting town, but nevertheless, let's go on. Habib, the letter is F. F.
Hello, my name is Fabrice. I come from France. I like to eat fried chicken, and I live in Frankfurt.
Nice one, nice one. Lenny, the letter is G.
Hi, my name is George, and I come from Georgia, and I like to eat grapes, and I live in...
think of France, think of skiing.
Grenoble. Okay.
There you go. Francisco, the letter is L.
My name is Leon. I come from Latvia. I like to eat lemon. I live in Lebanon.
Thank you very much. Caro, the letter is M. M.
My name is Monique. I come from Monaco. I like to eat magical lemon. I live in, I don't know, Madagascar.
Try Mexico's
Mountain City.
Yeah, wherever. It sounds like a good place. Florian, the letter is N. N.
My name is Noemi. I come from nowhere. I like to eat.
Go on, say nothing. Yeah, come on, we're waiting. Nuts, maybe?
Nuts.
Okay, cool.
I live in Nuremberg.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Apologies for the rest of you. You will get a chance to have a go in a minute. Regis, I haven't forgotten about you. You're on my list. Don't worry about it. And Coralie, you're on my list as well. So don't think you're getting away with this. Next. Let's start this workshop. And it's all about dealing with fear and having fun at the same time. Now, so why are we doing it? What is Table Topics all about? Well, I believe it's a lot of fun, but it's also very challenging. And you do have to commit to doing this well. It's also a bit scary, but it can be really interesting. And it's all of those things. Now, imagine you're in the elevator with the international president of Toastmasters. You've got 1 to 2 minutes to pitch an idea. And you think it's going to go well. And then all of a sudden, your mind goes blank. Or you're in an interview. It's the interview for the job of your dreams. And it's going really well. And then the interviewer asks you a very, what seems like an innocuous type of question. And nothing comes out of your mouth. This is why we do Table Topics, to deal with all of these problems and also these 4 issues of fun, challenging, scary. That's why we do Table Topics. Well, there is a problem though. Now, if Table Topics is such fun and it's so interesting, what's the problem? This is the problem. I've been to Table Topics. I've seen Table Topics around the world. And virtually every time I go to a Table Topics session and the Table Topics master says, can I have a volunteer, please? This is what happens. People go, no, don't ask me, please. Don't ask me the question. People do not put up their hand. That is the problem. And why don't they? Well, for some people, it's scary. It's the most scary thing in the world. For others, it's just the unknown. They don't know what they're facing. But I believe it's this. It's not the fear of the unknown that scares us. It's what we think in our brains is the unknown. That's what scares us. And when we hear a question, oftentimes we put the brakes on and we freeze. And we don't answer the question. And for some people, doing Table Topics, it's like being taken to their deaths. So how do we deal and answer a question when we're fearful and we're frozen? Well, here's some tips for you. 4 words. Listen, pause, think, speak. Listen. When you are asked a question, do you really understand that question? Did you really hear that question? Or are you, like a lot of people, looking at your phones or In the case of Corinne's thinking about what she's having for dinner later. This is what's happened. People do not listen carefully to the question. You must listen carefully. And if you haven't heard it properly, ask the table topics master to repeat the question until you've understood what that question is. Then do not answer the question straight away unless you've got an answer straight away, but pause and adopt the thinking pose. Pause, think, breathe, compose yourself, and when you're ready, then you answer, then you speak. Remember, listen, pause, think, then speak. But we've got more problems going on. Here's another sign of nerves. How many times do you hear someone umming and ahhing at the beginning of the speech, in the middle of the speech, and ahhing? These filler words, I believe, most of the time is because people are afraid of silence. And they rush to fill the silence with words, with ums and ahs. And there's a very simple solution to this. Pause. If you're not sure what to say nothing. Go into the thinker's pose. Don't pause for too long. 2 or 3 seconds will suffice. Here's a little song for you. How many of you are really bad singers? Put it up your hand if you're a really bad singer. Okay. Oh, some of you are good singers, so that's great. Okay. So undo your microphones. You're going to sing a little song with me, and it's very simple, and it goes like this. Ums and ahs and ahs and ums. You won't get far if you and ah. Try that with me. All of you, all together. Undo your microphones. Let's hear all of you say it. Come on, Regis. That means you too. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ums and ahs and ahs and ums. Don't get far if you There you go. I told you we we're going to have a bit of fun with this. Ums and ahs. Pause, get rid of them. The next tip I'm going to give you is to do with our friend fear. And I'm going to remind you what I said earlier. It's not the fear of the unknown that I believe that scares us. It's what we think in our brains is the unknown that scares us. And if this is true, and if it is the unknown that scares us, what can we do to reduce that fear? Well, here's the answer. And what I'm going to show you, I'm going to put it on the board before I read it. This changed my approach to speaking. This sentence I'm going to show you. It's that profound. You can always answer a question, even if you do not know the answer. Think about that. When I heard that, I went, for example, supposing someone asks you a really horrible question. Now, I know that you're all very smart people, and you probably can answer this question without a problem. But for me, when someone said, come on, Pedro, explain what does E equals MC squared mean? And then I remembered. Do you know why I can't answer that question directly? It's all because of my friend Vanessa. Oh, but she's not really my friend Vanessa. Oh, no, 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 no. She might look like a very nice person, but when she was in my school, oh, she and her little friends, they would come into the classroom, they would cause a disruption, and we never got a chance to learn that E is equal to energy and that M is equal to mass multiplied by the speed of light squared? No, we never got to learn any of that. And it's all because of Vanessa and her friends. Do you see how you can answer a question? You can always answer a question, even if you don't know the answer. And there's more. How would it be that you could go into a table topics knowing that you've got some strong friends with you? Well, I've got 6 honest serving men. Rudyard Kipling, everyone know Rudyard Kipling? If you've ever seen the film The Jungle Book, you'll know who Rudyard Kipling. Here's a poem that he wrote, which has helped me immensely. I keep 6 honest serving men. They taught me all I knew. Their names are what and when and why, where, how, and who. What does that question mean? When did the information happen? Why did it happen like that? Where did it occur? How can I answer this question? And who is involved? These 6 words work in French, Spanish, Portuguese, and any other language, and they will help you to answer any question that you are asked. And you are going to demonstrate this to me in a few minutes' time. So in conclusion, it's not really the fear of the unknown. It's what we think in our own heads. That's what scares us. And if we can take that away, and we can, if you really listen to the question, pause, give yourself a chance to think it through, then you answer. And you will find your questions, your answers will come out beautifully. And I'm expecting every one of you to give me beautiful answers to the questions I'm going to ask you in a few minutes. Remember, you can always answer a question. No matter what, you can always answer a question, even if you don't know the answer. And if you take into battle the 6 honest serving men, you will find you will go very far. So undo your microphones. I'd like you all to commit to this, please. I want you all to say, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm
I'm
ready.
ready.
Come on, I'm ready. Let's commit to doing this.
I'm ready.
Right.
I'm ready.
Let's
Let's
commit
commit
to
to
Okay.
doing this.
So we're ready for the table topic session, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. So the scenario is this. You are all parts of the ABC television reporting team. So can you all show me your microphones? It can be your pens, it can be your thumb, it can be whatever you got, something that you've got as a microphone. And I really want you just to play with this. Exactly, that's it. And here's the setting. I'm going to show you some pictures and some words. You can use the pictures, you can use the words, whatever you want. I'll leave it to you how you answer it, but have fun with it. Pretend you're a reporter reporting from an exotic location somewhere. Okay, let's get started. Now, who did not? Coralie, since you missed out last time, let's start with you. Let's have a go. You're not too nervous, are you, Coralie? You okay? You ready? Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah.
You're going to do beautifully well. Here we go, Coralie. So, well, over to our reporter, Coralie, reporting from Amsterdam. There's an interesting picture. What has happened in Amsterdam, please, Coralie?
What has happened in Amsterdam is just amazing. It happened just 15 minutes ago, and we don't know yet what happened, but some spectators, some people were around, mentioned that it was just amazing. They were just walking and just saw this metro flying.
Yeah, I can see that. Where did it land?
It landed just on the nail of the whale, on the tail of the whale. It is just, obviously it has never happened before. Hopefully it will never happen again. Fortunately, nobody was hurt.
Sounds like it's pretty good. Thank you very much for our reporter in Amsterdam, Coralie. And now
Thank
we're going
you.
over to Regis. Regis, are you there? Regis, are you with us?
Yeah.
Hello, Regis. Regis, over to Northern Canada. Looks like this the visitor of what on earth is happening in this picture, please, Regis.
Thank you very much. It's really amazing. We've been now seeing the bear like playing the piano. It was amazing that I didn't know that it can really make a good song for bear cannot make the good really play the piano. It was amazing, and it was a lot of people watching, and it was not like scared. We never seen that before, and I would like everyone to follow him on the Instagram, also something which is not unusual. So I'm really impressed for watching this.
I wonder, was he playing the bare necessities?
Sorry?
Who knows? Was he playing the bare necessities from the Jungle Book? Oh, who knows? Thank you, Regis. Thank you. Now we're heading to, I think we're heading to our reporter in France. I believe it's Florian. Hello, Florian. Florian. Has Florian? Are you still there, Florian? Florian, where are you? Can't hear you. Florian, speak to me. You're talking to yourself, which is great, but talk to us, please.
Okay.
Hey, Florian, what is going on in this picture here? It sounds like a philosopher has done a strange paper about toilet paper. What on earth is going on?
Yes, thank you, Pedro. So today I'm dealing with a very unfamiliar topic. Like a lot of you heard about, new philosopher wrote a book about the way you hang your toilet roll determines your personality. So of course, a lot of discussions and reactions came out from this book. And actually, this is a metaphor for a lot of things. And it is related to his experience with childhood and with a lot of example he had from his life. And I think also can be actually a pretty interesting book for all of you, even if the topic seems really strange. Thank you, Pedro.
Just before we leave you, Florian, which way do you hang your toilet paper?
Actually, I don't know.
You don't use it? Oh, Florian, please.
I don't know if I can say it right here in front of you because I don't read the book, so I don't know what would be the conclusion.
Very, very smart answer there. Okay, well, now we're going over to the UK. I think we're going to the Scilly Isles, where an inventor has invented something. Lenny, from your last visit, take us over to the Scilly Isles and tell us what's happening, please.
I'm reporting from the Scilly Islands. There's not that many trucks out here. There's not that many roads out here. And I just want to say that in spite of our lack of machinery, we are fashion conscious. Now, any of you know who've been in Paris know that fashion is a really important business here. And this particular gentleman has something they call, I think it's, I hate to say this, plumber's ass. And it's having a pair of jeans that are a little bit tight. Now, he probably bought those jeans when he was in early 20s, and now he's in his early 30s and probably picking up a kilo or two. And you also notice he's not even wearing a belt, but this is probably because he's one of those plumbers who has too much work and doesn't have time to go shopping. Again, it's a fashion problem, but fortunately, there's not too many photos like this that you have to endure. So please be conscious of this and wear a belt. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, interesting. Wear a belt. That's a good option. Good option. Now we're heading to Nice, I believe, with Chantel. Chantel, are you there? Chantel, what on
I
earth-
am indeed, I'm there.
Okay, what on earth is happening in Nice, please? Something going on with drug dealers and loyalty cards? What's happening there?
Well, you will be glad to know that now in Nice, weekend dealers can offer loyalty cards. So I'm one of them actually, and I would like to make an offer. And despite the fact that I am a reporter, I made a deal with them because the offer is very interesting. It's better than Amazon. It's better than any of the Air France loyalty card. It's a deal you cannot come out. And today I think we have a special deal for you as guests and especially for us public guests. So they asked me to let you know that if you sign up today, you will have 30% off. And I know you may not need it now, but you can buy it for your friends, for your family, for your kids. It's also for kids, don't worry. It's completely unsafe. So make sure you buy them for them. And I think if you bring a friend or two, you can have up to 50%. So it's an amazing deal. And make sure that you don't leave before you sign up. Of course, I'm undercover reporter today, so I'm not using my real name. I'm using Chantel. So make sure you sign up. I will put the link on the chat for you. So 30%, and if you join with a friend, 50%.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And now we're over to, I think we're somewhere in France. Again, we're staying in France with Mehdi. Mehdi, what's going on here? Something controversial happening with the Tour de France. More drug related over there.
Yeah, of course. We have seen today an amazing number of riders that have beaten the world record. All the riders have beaten the world record of today's step. Actually, what people knowing the matter says is that there have been a new release to their bicycles that allows them to be drug test and cheat test proof, and all of them have bought this new technology, making them all the best riders in history that we have never seen. Back to you there.
Thank you so much, Mehdi. Now we pass over to our reporter in Australia, Shelley. Shelley, what is going on? Strange goings on a motorway.
Yes, well, actually, this is something that happens quite often. The police have charged this man with drink driving, even although he was on his wheelchair, which was not electric, and he was so drunk he couldn't push it. So, I mean, why would you bother charging the man? Because he wasn't going anywhere. He was just sitting, having some whiskey, and you can't blame him. I mean, he immigrated 30 years ago, and it's normal when you come from Scotland, you need some whiskey. So the Queen has been in touch with the police to ask the police to have some common sense in the Commonwealth and encourage export, import between both countries. You know, we will send you whiskey. We'll take some of your kangaroo meat and put it in our freezer, but stop charging people who just want a little drink. And if they sit upside down, it's because he thinks he's in Scotland. He doesn't realize which way the world is up and which way is the world down. So the Queen has put the police in order, and actually there will be no more of this crime harassment in Australia. Back to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you very much. Now I've got to go forward to finish up. Thank you so much. Just to reiterate this, I think I said it many times, but I'll say it again. It's not the fear of the unknown that scares us. It's what we think in our brains beforehand. And if we can get rid of that, we'll be done. So I have a call for action to all of you. At the beginning of any table topic session, put your hand up and volunteer. Now, take your microphones off, please, because I'd like you all to have this pledge of allegiance. And it goes like this. Repeat after me. I am not afraid.
I am not afraid.
Not afraid.
I can do that.
I can
Do it.
I can do it.
I can answer any question.
I can
answer
I can answer
question.
any question.
I will commit to this.
I will
I will
commit
commit
to
to this.
Let's do it.
Let's
do it.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Merci. Back to you, tabletop. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Pedro. Thank you for this very interesting workshop that I believe that will be useful for everybody, especially for members of this club. And I'm sure that all, because they commit, they will participate in table topics and also will participate in our next club contest, participate in table topics in March. So everybody commit here. I have it recorded. Thank you. And I remember I need to stop recording.